A very good Monday morning to everyone out there across the Wobbles community. Landon here with you in the driver's seat to bring you your latest weather or not forecast, courtesy of On Target. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the cooler, less humid conditions throughout the weekend, especially there early Saturday morning. That was a hard one to beat. Unfortunately, we got the heat and humidity that's creeping back in here, along with some thicker cloud cover this morning, as you can see, overlaid here on the latest satellite imagery. We got this Suedo boundary riding right along the Ohio River. We got this little trough, baggy trough that's hanging out here across the eastern tier of the U.S. It's going to be spawning off some sporadic showers and storms here and there. It's not going to be a washout, but with the more humid air mass available and moisture available, that is what we're seeing out there early this morning. Let's get a look across the region. Morgantown Skycam showing that blanket of cloud cover still out there. Got the street light still on with not much sunshine being able to make its way through here. We can look over the D93 Skycam. Downtown Bowling Green overlooking campus there, and you can get a better view over in that direction as well, with a blanket of cloud cover continuing to hold true. Now let's get a look over here and let's take a look at those current conditions. It is a bit more warmer and humid than what it has been at this time of day over the past few days, especially through the weekend, like what we were just talking about. We already got readings in both the temperature and dew point department hanging around the 70-degree mark. We're going to see highs catapult up between the low and mid 80s as we work into this afternoon, with dew points lingering right around the 70-degree mark on either side. Again, a warmer, more humid air mass, folks, but it is going to be a far cry from that intense heat wave that we experienced here over the past few weeks. So there's a little bit of a silver lining to take along with that. Looking at the full continental U.S. view of the latest surface map, you can see we got this little Suedo trough over here across the eastern U.S. We've got this stationary front lined out right along the Gulf's coastline. Counterclockwise flow from that low is what's helping to churn up a little bit more moisture out of the south here. That'll be setting us up for the opportunity at a bit more showers and storms here that'll be in the fold in comparison to what we experienced here throughout the weekend. So let's jump over here and let's get right into it, and let's discuss what we're looking at. First and foremost, let's take a look at the heat indices. It's going to be running here over the next 2 to 3 days. This afternoon, going to be hanging out right around where our temperatures are. We're only going to be around the 82 to 83 degree mark. It shouldn't be too shabby. We're working to our Tuesday. It's the same song and dance during the afternoon. It'll be a little bit warmer with heat indices near the 90 degree threshold. But again, folks, it is a far cry from what we were experiencing here over the past couple of weeks. Coming along with that lingering moisture is going to be the opportunity at some sporadic shower and storm development. You'll take a note as we work throughout today. We got these spotty showers that are developing, especially though this afternoon and evening. We get a little bit more robust development, a little bit better forcing. It can be bringing some strong storms into the mix for us. We are not expecting severe weather, but like what we've been dealing with here over the past several weeks, with as much moisture that's available, any storm that's able to get going, gusty winds, frequent lightning, and yes, the opportunity at excessive rainfall and some localized flooding. Not just throughout today, we work into our Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to be the same song and dance, folks. We get these sporadic pop-up showers and storms, especially during the peak heating of the afternoon hours. Here we are working into our Wednesday. We've got even more here that are going to be present. You kind of get the idea. These things are going to remain isolated to very widely scattered in nature. So we're going to be dealing with just a very warming up and humid air mass here as we work throughout the week. Now, folks, as we go on into our Thursday and we progress on into the weekend, we're going to have a little bit of a different setup. It looks like conditions are going to become drier, at least throughout the last half of the work week. We got this large upper ridge that's going to be trying to build eastward out of the west. And as it does so, it's going to be taking highs back up to closer to the 90-degree mark as we get into our Thursday and Friday on into the weekend. Still going to have some pop-up storm chances there throughout our Thursday and Friday. Should become a little bit more scattered Saturday into Sunday with a little bit more forcing that'll be present in and across the region. All right, so we'll jump back over here real quick and we'll give you a full view. We do not have any severe weather on the table, but we do have a generalized thunderstorm risk. You can see here the latest from the Storm Prediction Center, and getting a look out into the tropics, we are finally starting to get a little bit more activity over the Atlantic. We've got Tropical Storm Dexter that's going to stay out off of the U.S. mainland, tracking off to the east. We got another wave that's only got a 30% chance of development here over the next week. But look at this wave coming in here off of the west coast of Africa. A 50% probability of that developing into a tropical cyclone here over the next 7 days. So we'll be watching that one closely, as you'll have that westward motion that could be bringing it closer in to the U.S. mainland. All right, here's a full breakdown of your next 6-day weather forecast for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Highs holding out right around the mid-80s with those pop-up random shower and storm chances to come along with it. Outside of those showers and storms, it's going to be warm and it's going to be muggy. Similar conditions Thursday through on into the start of the weekend, but you will note warmer, more humid conditions with highs nearing 90 as we break into our Friday afternoon, continuing on to the weekend to follow with a little bit of a drier forecast with that upper level ridge taking over. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Monday morning edition of your Weather or Not forecast presented by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other, and for all the local schools getting back into the swing of things out there, blessings to you all at the start of the new school year. You all have a